This is Live Speak, and I'm Justin the Geek. I'll be taking your calls, answering your questions if I can, filling your head full of nonsense and acting like a fool. Here we go. Enjoy the show. Welcome everybody to Live Speak with Justin the Geek. I am Justin the Geek. I have a terrific show today. I have a couple guests that will be on the show a little bit later, Jewel and Arit. We'll be talking about an online video sharing resource, and you can guess which one that is if you'd like. I know you can use it for promoting bands, promoting your websites, promoting pretty much whatever you want, or even videotaping the dumbest things you can possibly think of and getting 1 million views off of it. Yes, I'm talking about YouTube. It's more than just a video sharing website anymore. It's used for making money. And for those of you that are using YouTube, my guests today are going to tell you how to use it properly and how to get the most out of your videos and get more views than you could possibly imagine you ever could get. I'll give you a little bit of a history on YouTube. The co-founders of it, Chad Hurley and Steve Chen. Of course, they came up with the idea after working with PayPal. February 14th in 2005. It looks like they worked on sort of a Flickr idea, or a hot or not idea for video. Next day, registered YouTube. I'll give you a little bit of a history on YouTube, the things that you didn't know when they got big. It seems like YouTube has been around forever, but they've only really been around since 2005, which is really, really crazy. The amount of things that are possible now with YouTube were not possible in 2005. So I have an interview here from Charlie Rose, the Charlie Rose Show from back in August 2006 when they were interviewing Chad and Steve. So I'll go ahead and play that for you. I'll come back and then we'll give you some more history of YouTube. You can take a listen to what they have to say about YouTube from the mouth of the horse, if you will. We'll be right back.
There's this story, apocryphal perhaps. It reminds me of Steve Jobs in a garage somewhere it is that you two went to a dinner party, and there were people there with a camcorder, and they were all talking about how they could see other people's video, and had no means to do that. Is that right? Is that a correct story?
Correct. It happened in January of 2005. It was up in my place in the city in San Francisco. And we were having a dinner party, and people had digital cameras there, and we were taking normal digital photos as well as movies. And when we tried to share the photos, we found it very easy to share the photos with one another. But when we tried to share the movies, we tried to email it back, but it just kept getting rejected, bounced back. We tried to upload it, and people have different video types, video codecs that you have to download, different software. So we sort of took a look at, with all the digital cameras now, with phones being able to take movies, that this was going to be more and more of a problem for other people. And we try to make and simplify this process to make it as easy as possible to share these videos online.
So what did you do? Did you leave that dinner party and say, all of us have jobs? Well, 3 of you, right?
Yes.
3 of you, all from PayPal.
That's correct.
Correct.
Yeah.
Did you walk out of that dinner party saying, there's a business here, there's a company here?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we started thinking, and I think the YouTube has sort of gradually changed over time. But when we first started, it was just trying to share these clips with one another, and we started meeting, actually in Chad's garage in Menlo Park. Yeah. Back to the Apple store, but we actually have video clips of us sort of drawing.
I think probably Wozniak was spending more time in the garage than Steve Jobs was.
Yeah. And touching on our experience at PayPal, we saw the power of simplifying a process and giving everyone a solution. So in that case, being early employees there, we did that for payments, and we saw the same opportunity here in the video space.
PayPal now owned by eBay?
That's correct.
Yeah. So you figured out, you went out and wrote some software, went out and got some venture capital. Once you got the site operating, who used it? And how fast did it grow?
Well, initially, we started developing the site in February of 2005. By May, we had the initial version of the site up and running.
Yeah.
And it was just personal clips that we were using with our friends, and just the viral nature of what we created, the easy-to-use features, the ways that people could grab links and embed these videos directly into their blogs and websites. it spread. So by December of 2005, we had our official launch. We were up to over 300 million videos served on a daily basis, and now that's scaled within a few months to over 100 million.
You went and got some venture capital money, too, from Sequoia or somebody.
That's correct, yes.
Yeah. With the number of people coming to the site, you obviously have something big here. How big can it be? What do you have? Do you have any sense of how fast you can grow and whether you can maintain the level of this exponential growth you've had?
Yeah, I mean, touching on our experiences again in the past, we have a team in place that's allowed us to have this architecture from day one, so we can scale and keep up with growth and keep that under control because we've built our own technology.
And what would you like to see it become? The world's great marketplace for your own videos?
Yeah, in essence, yes. It's, we see ourselves building the next generation platform to serve media worldwide, and we're doing that with a system that we're getting in place.
And is it fair to say that you believe that mainstream media cannot ignore this? I mean, they have to pay attention.
Well, it's giving them a chance to get in front of a new audience. People are spending their time in different ways. They have choices now. It's beyond TV. They can play video games. They can be on cell phones. They can be on the internet. So it's about having an opportunity to get a piece of content in front of them. And we feel that's the best place to give them a chance to interact with that content and drive them back to the best experience, which would be on the TV or in the movie theater.
What's the biggest success that you have witnessed in terms of someone putting together an album or a piece of an album and finding enormous receptivity so that all of a sudden they had a hit on their hands?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen that on our site where users are
creating music,
uploading
it,
becoming discovered. We've had users sign record contracts. We had one user that was signed to Carson Daly Productions to develop a show. So this is now giving people a new opportunity to be seen, and that's what we see ourselves as doing is creating a stage for everyone to participate on.
A stage for anybody with a video camera.
Yeah, anyone.
There you have it, a stage for anyone with a video camera to perform on. Now, I want you to think about this. Think about getting 1 million views. I know there are many videos out there and songs and things with plenty more views than that, but think about if I were to just go outside right now and just talk, there's no way I'm going to reach 1 million people. Not a chance. Now, with YouTube, I have a few videos on YouTube, and I haven't gotten through this wonderful course that Jewel and Arit actually put together. So as soon as I get done with that, I'm sure I'll have some more views. But I have, I think, maybe 70 views because I just uploaded a video. But even that's 70 people that I don't know looking at the videos that I put up, which is, to me, it's pretty amazing. Let alone 1 million views. That to me is just crazy. I mean, I just can't fathom knowing, 1 million people in your life, having 1 million people touched by something that you've done or enjoy something that you've done, or even in some cases hate what you've done. I've seen that a lot on YouTube too. But it's a very interesting thing. I'm very fascinated with YouTube. I always have been. I'm going to get some more stuff going on YouTube. But we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with you.
Your computer might be a little old. It might be expensive.
And it might be a little slow.
But I have a secret to share with you. A secret the professionals do not want to tell you. You can fix your own computer. Yes, you. It's much easier than you'll ever believe. But don't take my word for it. See for yourself. Sign up for Justin's computer repair course on udemy.com called Speed Up Your Computer the Easy Way for just $19. Watch as he walks you through speeding up your computer and helping you to prevent future problems. Don't be scared. It's really simple. So simple, in fact, it's insulting that we've all had to spend our hard-earned money just to get our computers repaired. Just go to www.geekcreations.com and click online courses to get more information. Again, go to www.geekcreations.com. That's GEEKREATIONS.com and click online courses to get more information and great discounts. Don't wait. Fix it today before it breaks. You're listening to Live Speak with Justin the Geek. Every Sunday at 2 p.m., he's bringing you amazing courses from great instructors on udemy.com. Lots of tech talk, phone calls, and much more. Live every Sunday of every week. This is Live Speak. Enjoy the show.
All right, welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that interview with Charlie Rose. I found it interesting to listen to him talk about how they got started and some of the big points in their careers. One of the things I do like about it is that they mention with artists and things like that, you can pretty much get established and get signed and get a record deal from one YouTube video. I know a lot of people probably remember a long time ago a video called by the band OK Go, where they're running on treadmills on YouTube. I think that's the only song that really got popular by them, but just that video alone got them so many views. And when you get so many views like that, then people want to pick you up. So I think that's really great. I wanted to give you a little bit more history on YouTube and some dates of when things happen with YouTube, because it seems like I said it's been around forever, but it really hasn't. It's only been around for 7-8 years now. So like I said, in February 15th, it was founded in 2005. The very first video on YouTube ever was a 19-second video of one of the co-founders, what's his name, Jawad Karim, and it's 19 seconds of him at the zoo in front of elephants at the San Diego Zoo. That's it. That was the first video ever posted to YouTube. I don't know how many videos or how many views it's gotten, but I'm sure it's in the millions by now. Let's see, October 21st, in 2005, Nike's the first major company to embrace YouTube's promotional potential. A video of Brazilian soccer star Ronaldinho dancing the samba with the ball in his early viral hit. Yeah, that would be an interesting one. That's in 2005, of course. That's when it starts getting big. Nike takes over December in 2015. Saturday Night Live airs Lazy Sunday, the digital short. That got 2 million views. Now, in summer 2006, YouTube was the fastest growing sites on the web. It said uploading more than 65,000 new videos and delivering 100 million video views per day in July. So we're talking from February of 2005 when it started, 1 year and 6 months or 7 months later, they're delivering 100 million video views per day. That is insane. A year and a half goes by. Could you imagine if anything you did got that popular? Now, in October of 2006, Google, of course, bought YouTube, and they bought it for $1.65 billion, which sounds, like a ton of money, but Google's continuing to make money past that. I would settle for $1.65 billion. That's fine with me. I don't mind. So Google now owns YouTube, and the co-founders, of course, they are still working with them, with YouTube, and they're in making different things with YouTube as of now. But this was in 2006 is when it was purchased by Google. So not too long ago, just 6-7 years ago, purchased by Google. And then July in 2007, it says YouTube and CNN host their first presidential debate, featuring citizen submitted video questions. That again opens up a whole new realm of things for people. Live broadcasts and Q&As and the comments and questions they were able to give the candidates and stuff through YouTube. That's another great thing that YouTube was able to do. Now skip ahead 2 years to April 11th in 2009. Susan Boyle, the singer, becomes a global celebrity after her audition on the British TV talent show. She uploaded it and it was viewed 80 million times. And in December, her first album became the best-selling debut ever for a female artist. No thanks to YouTube, right? I mean, she puts up a video of her singing, a very inspirational story if you've ever seen it. Amazing singer, and 80 million views, just like that. I know all of us wish we could do that. I don't see that being, reality, but I mean, you never know. That's what I like about YouTube. There's videos on there that are just crazy, and they get billions and billions of views, and you never would think they'd ever get viewed at all. It's just, YouTube's great for people that have nothing to do, so might as well capitalize on that and get people to watch your videos. Now, in October 2009, YouTube passed the 1 billion video mark. Now, that's 1 billion videos a day, but they remained unprofitable. Now, it says analysts estimated 2009 revenue of $240 million, but YouTube spent more than $700 million on storing and serving all of that video. So they still weren't profiting in 2009, but since Google had taken over, I'm sure they were fine. It's not like they're losing a bunch of money, so it's just an interesting thing. Like I said, from 2005 until now, I don't have much history from 2009 until now because a whole lot hasn't changed with it. The look of it and the feel of YouTube has changed. I'll have my guests talk a little bit more about that, but there are a few differences. I don't know of much that has happened in the last few years, but I do know it is one of the best sources for promoting and marketing. But like I said, I'll let my guests talk about that. I'm going to go to a music break here, and I'll bring on my guests, and I'll have them talk a little bit more about YouTube and their course on udemy.com. So we'll be right back with you.
And on the cool check-in, center stage on the mic, and we putting it on disc. It's the old style. Kick it! Now I'm walking in this club with gold chains like Mr. T. Kick open doors and grab the first girl I see. I smack on the booty pooch, I got all the right moves. I teach you how to work it, but you mess up my groove. $200 bottle of bubbly is what I got. No, I don't
welcome back, everybody. That was my song "Fight for Your Right" by my friend Tyrant. He's been gracious enough to let me use that. I do want to introduce my guest today, but first I want to give you some benefits of YouTube. Some things you may know, some things you may not, but I want you just to point out a few benefits that if you don't know much about YouTube, you will now. First of all, of course, it's free. The content is very, very powerful. It's potentially viral. Now, by viral, I mean a lot of people watch it and share it with their mom, their friends, their dog. I don't care. They just share it out all over the place. That's viral. Of course, global and local audience together. Like I said earlier, if I went out and started talking to people, I won't get many people listening to me. But YouTube goes all over the entire world. It's like a universal language. And that can demonstrate your expertise. Now, that's a very important one, too, because if you can show, if you do tutorials or if you do something of a subject like my guest today talking about YouTube, it shows your expertise on the subject that you're doing your videos on. Also, it's selling for you 24/7. While you're sleeping, YouTube is still up and running and your videos are being played. Hopefully, if you're marketing them right, they're being played. So that goes on all day and all night. YouTube can give you a face. It gets you recognized in one way or the other, so people know you. Like my associate Alan Quant from the Digital Craft, he has 1.5 million views on YouTube, so people do know him as a tutorial guru, as the website designer and things like that. And there are people, of course, that have billions of views, but we don't get into them because I hate those people. And also the last thing I want to mention is the video is SEO friendly. Now, SEO, I mean search engine optimization, meaning people, when they search for you on any search engine, the videos will pop up first before giving your any other results. So if you have a good video with good keywords and tags, that'll pop up. And I personally, and a lot of people, will click on a video before they'll click on a link to read. So it's actually a pretty interesting thing to have YouTube and set it up. But like I said, I'm going to let my guests do a little bit more talking about YouTube. My guests today, I'm actually really excited to have them here to school me on YouTube. And my guests are Jewel Tolentino and Arit Esselson. Say hi, ladies.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. So I wanted to ask you first, of course, you have a course on Udemy, and it's called Rock Your YouTube Views. Now, what is your course about, and how will it help someone like me I just got into YouTube?
Yeah, well, it's actually called 25 Steps to Rock Your YouTube Views. So it's very much a step-by-step process. It's geared towards artists and performers who want to maximize the number of views on their cover videos. But really, these strategies can just be applied by anyone who wants to spike their video views in any area. And it doesn't matter if you're barely using YouTube as a beginner or if you're an avid blogger, because this course just contains the 25 step-by-step strategies that they're simple enough for beginners to understand and follow along, but at the same time they're creative strategies using the free tools of social media that we have online. So most people most people sometimes don't really think about using what they have at their disposal online with, Facebook and Twitter and that kind of thing.
Right.
So it can really be beneficial for attracting people, bringing attention to yourself and to your website.
That's good. So how did I know there's a lot of things you can do with YouTube, and there's a lot of courses you can make on Udemy, but how did this course come about for you? Do you use YouTube? I mean, is that something that you do all the time, is YouTube?
Yeah, so it's a mixture of a few things. And this is going back a couple of years before we even discovered Udemy. I was just launching my singing career, and because I'm a singer, and Jewel is my social media manager. So both of us were, trying out a lot of different things to help promote myself and my music online. A lot of, testing happened there. And then, we really realized it's kind of like a catch-22 here with new artists. It's basically like, how do you get yourself out there and how do you get people to notice you
Right.
when you don't even have much of a following to begin with?
Yeah,
So,
that's tough.
yeah, it really is. And this is where we found, well, first of all, we learned a lot about putting content out there, posting on Facebook, having a blog and that sort of thing. And when it got to videos, this is where we really found that putting videos out every so often is a huge feeder, and it's way more effective than, like you said, reading content. People like to watch things.
Mm-hmm.
So that got more people to come to my website and add me on Facebook and that sort of thing and listen to my music. And so I started putting out more cover videos, and we were experimenting with different ways of launching them. And then I did a cover of the song. The song's called Wild Ones by Flo Rida featuring Sia.
Good song. Good song.
Yeah. It was a collaboration with 2 other rappers. And when we launched that, it was crazy. Like, it was so unreal. We got, I think it was like about 95,000 views in less than 3 months, and these are all like organic, real views.
Wow.
Just by using these strategies to launch it. So, we use that same sort of process of releasing videos again to really test it out and see if we got similar results, and we did. And so, when we came across Udemy, it was a no-brainer. We were like, we knew we had to put a course together to share this with other artists and performers.
Wow. Yeah, that's. I'm glad you did, because there's things that I've noticed in your course that I had never known about in YouTube, because I just click around in YouTube and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm good with computers. I'm good with web pages and things like that. I have my own radio show online. I just don't know anything about YouTube except how to watch things. So when I got involved with my buddy at the Digital Craft, he had his YouTube channel, and that's how I met him, was through YouTube. So it's good. You can connect with people through YouTube, and then he and I have had a good relationship where we've worked together, and a lot of things have come out of working together. So that's pretty cool. So what do you think about Udemy as an educational tool?
It's Jewel here. I think Udemy is an amazing educational tool. I actually stumbled upon it when I was just searching around, and the ad kept popping up, and I was like, what's this Udemy? It has an interesting name. So I clicked on it, and I went over, I spoke to Arita, and I was like, hey, you gotta check out Udemy. It's this crazy new learning platform where they use video. And I was explaining to her that this is going to be something really cool, because when you try and learn something on YouTube, if you've tried to watch consecutive tutorial videos, YouTube does a really good job of distracting you with all these other videos on the side. They come up at the end, and there's ads there, and it's very distracting when you're trying to learn, because you might click on someone else's video with whatever they're teaching. That's happened to me.
Oh, me too, plenty of times.
Yeah, so I really like how in Udemy, when you're taking a specific course from a specific teacher, it's laid out, it tracks your progress on each video that you watch, which YouTube does not track your progress. And it's just a lot easier to go through video courses on Udemy.
Right. Yeah, I promote Udemy a lot on my website, and I just found I've gone through a bunch of different other online resources for education, and I don't find that it's as organized and as easy to use as Udemy, and especially for instructors to get paid and things like that. I'm a big fan of it. Do you think online courses are going to be like the next best thing in learning a skill or a certain trade?
Oh yeah, it's going to be it's definitely on the rise. If you've been following Udemy from when they first started up until now, they've grown so much.
Oh yeah.
Like every day, all these new teachers are showing up with new courses, and I even saw a course for how to watch a football game.
Yeah.
And it was a paid course, and there was hundreds of people in it, and it was a lady who was teaching it.
Yeah, that was Diane Darling. That was the first person I interviewed on the show.
Yeah, that's so cool. I'm like,
So, there's so many weird, strange courses on there, but they have a purpose for somebody out there.
Yeah, there are people who are interested in that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to get some more information from you about YouTube, but I'm going to go ahead and throw on a commercial here, and you might recognize the commercial, but we'll be right back with Jewel and Arit in just a minute.
Attention singers and musicians. Are you on YouTube promoting your music but not getting the results you deserve? Need more views? Need to stand out from the crowd? No matter where you're at, our course, 25 Steps to Rock Your YouTube Views, will show you how to maximize the views on your cover video in 1 week without paying a cent. This book will guide you step by step how to increase your presence on YouTube, plus 25 video tutorials with our ebook and unlimited support to answer all your questions. If you're willing to invest your time in your career, commit to learning by video, this course is for you. And it's all for $27, plus a 30-day money-back guarantee and lifetime access with no limits. Be one of the first 50 people to sign up and get 30% off. Sign up today on udemy.com and get the course 25 Steps to Rock Your YouTube Views. The great way to maximize the views on your cover video for 1 week without paying a cent. Sign up now. Need a do-it-yourself with your website? Let the gurus at thedigitalcraft.com teach you how to build, design, and maintain your website at an affordable price. They offer private training on web programming, graphic and web design, video production, motion graphics, and expert consulting. Book your session today on Facebook at facebook.com/thedigitcraft and check out free tutorials at youtube.com/thedigitcraft or take our courses on udemy.com. Thedigitalcraft.com, your web and design guru.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Live Speak with Justin the Geek. I am Justin the Geek. I'm here with Jewel Tolentino. Am I saying that right, Tolentino?
Yes,
okay,
that is correct.
That's an awesome name. And Arit Esselson, is that right, too?
Esselin.
How am I getting Esselson? What is that?
I don't know. You added an extra S in there somewhere.
Man, I've been typing it out, too, on my website all over the place, and how am I reading that wrong? I don't know. I get that from my dad. Wow. So we were talking about Udemy and YouTube and about online courses being the next big thing. And I wanted to ask you why you think that YouTube is more significant of a marketing tool than Vimeo or, MySpace back in the day. It was huge for musicians and videos, but MySpace is junk now. But why do you think YouTube is more significant?
Well, I mean, it's pretty much a no-brainer to me. YouTube is more significant because it's just more popular. Everyone's on YouTube, It's not, you're not saying, hey, did you check out that video on Vimeo? Right?
Yeah.
You're saying, hey, did you check out that video on YouTube?
That's true. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of part of our culture now, I guess.
Yeah, it's like YouTube that video.
Yeah, that's true. And that's another brilliant thing that Google has done is they use it and they make their own words. It's like, Google, where in the world did that come from? But now people say, oh, just go Google it. And it's perfectly normal. And I don't know, it might be in the dictionary now. But,
probably is now.
I wish I could invent a word like that. And YouTube, I mean, where did it come from? But now everybody's like, oh, yeah, YouTube it. It's an own verb.
It's a verb, yeah.
Yeah. So, do you guys, I mean, you were talking earlier about your cover getting a lot of views, but you still get excited when people view your videos on YouTube?
Oh, yeah. I love getting comments and views for both our tutorials and for Arit's videos. When we get a comment from someone for one of our free tutorial videos saying that, they've been searching hours for the solution and they found our video and we were able to help them with our video, it gives us such an amazing feeling. And for Arit, we once had this comment where her original music video was playing, and a fan from India said that they had been playing the music video for 5 hours straight because they loved it so much. And that is amazing. We would have never gotten to a fan in India without YouTube.
No.
Unreal.
That's incredible. That probably feels really great.
Yeah, it really does. It breaks down the geographical boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
You can really put your stuff out there for absolutely anyone to hear, and they wouldn't have normally had access to it.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a good thing you say that because I've noticed my partner at the Digital Craft, we've noticed a lot of our users in our fan base is overseas because they're so limited in learning over there. It seems like, they don't have access to the things that we do, but they use the internet to access it. Like a majority of students on my computer repair course are from overseas. It's like they don't have that same access that we do, so they're doing things online, which is pretty great.
We find that a lot of our fans are international fans.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. You're internationally known. That's a good feeling too. You know, you can actually tell people that, you know, people listen to me around the world.
Yeah, it never phases us. It's such an amazing feeling.
That's good. That's a good thing to always love it. I think if you get to that point where it doesn't amaze you anymore, you need to be out of the business.
Yeah.
You know, because it's still, like I said, I've been in computers and all kinds of stuff my whole life, and I'm still amazed in how computers work. I just, you know, it's an amazing thing to me. And now all the stuff that has happened in the last 10 to 15 years is incredible. So it'll keep me going. That's for sure. So we were talking earlier about having a YouTube channel and things like that. Can you explain what a channel is for those that don't know and why it's so important to have?
So a channel, it's basically it's your brand, and it's like your station on YouTube. It's your home base. It's where people go to find your videos, and every single video that you upload is under your channel. So if you don't have a channel, you won't be able to build your brand, right?
Right.
And building your brand, you know, as an artist or performer or anyone in business, that is what you need to get views and to get known out there, is by building your brand.
Okay. That makes sense. So it's kind of one central location to put all of your stuff.
Yeah.
And you can customize it, right?
Yeah, like if you want people to check out, for instance, Reed's videos, all they have to do is just type in her name, and she'll come up right up there, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's great. That leads me to a different question I was going to ask you, too, is it better to put your full name on YouTube, or should you use your website or brand name? Like me, personally, I use Geek Creations because that's my website, Geek Creations. But should I be using my full name, Justin Gilson?
That actually depends on you and how you want to portray yourself out to your fans and your people.
Okay.
If you want to brand yourself as Geek Creations, then stick with that and always use that, and don't really use Justin Gilson.
Right. Good. Right? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm going for. So it basically just depends on what you're trying to portray. If you want to be known as, you know, Justin Gilson, well, don't do that because I'm Justin Gilson. But if you want to be portrayed by anybody, you just use whatever you want. So, okay. So it's a personal thing, really.
It's your preference, yeah.
Okay.
It's a personal preference, yeah, but it's like it's tying into branding and marketing, right? So you want people to always see that name, that same name. It's got to be consistent, whatever name you choose.
Right.
Because you want people to recognize that and know who you are just by seeing that name.
Great. I want to go to a quick commercial break here. We got to let the sponsors do their thing, and then we'll come back, and I'm going to ask you if you can give us a few tips, some of the listeners a few tips to better promote their YouTube videos. Does that sound all right?
Cool. Sounds good.
Okay, we will be right back.
Getting an amazing education is a must, but going to classes and listening to boring teachers can be very painful and expensive. Luckily, we have the internet, but it is so hard to find courses that are high quality, cheap, and easily accessible. Not anymore, thanks to Udemy. Udemy is the online academy for you. At Udemy, you can find hundreds of great courses from world-class instructors. You can learn stuff like how to create awesome demo videos cheaply, how to program in Python, Ruby, or HTML, how to start your own company, even how to wiggle your feet to the rhythm of salsa. But what if you want to teach others what you know? No problem. Udemy makes it super easy to create your own course in a few steps. Just create an account for free, give your course a name, upload all your content in any format, video, audio, PowerPoint, Word, PDF, publish it, and voila! It's now accessible to anyone, at any time, all over the world. You can even set a price for your course so you can make some money. Learn anything, teach anything at Udemy, the Academy of You.
Welcome back, everybody, to Live Speak with Justin the Geek. That was a commercial from Udemy, the very subject that we have been talking about, along with YouTube, of course. And before the break, we were discussing some things. You're giving me some tips on my own YouTube channel, but I was wondering if you could give the listeners, without giving too much away, some simple tips maybe from your course or something that you might think of with to better promote their YouTube videos.
Yeah, we actually have a few free lectures on our Udemy course page that you can watch, and you can get some good tips from there already. Yeah, we'll be happy to share a couple here. So one of the things we say to do before putting out whatever video it is that you're trying to promote, like whether it's a music video or a video of your performance, we say to do a behind-the-scenes video. So what that means is, like, you're taking footage of the making of your music video, or just before you're going up on stage for the performance and that kind of thing, because people love seeing that kind of stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's like candid stuff. It's not something they normally get to.
It's unscripted.
Exactly, yeah. And so you're really creating valuable content for your viewers. Plus, at the same time, you're hyping up the release of your actual, music video.
Oh, right.
So it works both ways. That's a really good tip. Another thing is to set your online promotions on auto post. So whenever you're having, whenever you've posted your video, we show you how to, sign up and how to use this free tool online called Hootsuite. And basically, you can think of all of your tweets and Facebook posts ahead of time, the ones that are promoting your video, and you can set them up so that they can automatically go out at a scheduled time. So it's like a huge help for busy artists who don't have a lot of time to manually do this throughout the day, and you can think of everything ahead of time and just really use your marketing time wisely there.
Oh, that's genius, because I've been having a hard time finding an hour to do a bunch of tweets and Facebook updates and things like that.
Yeah, it does. It takes it's quite a bit of a time commitment, to put your stuff out there. So this is a really helpful tool that we've used over and over again for not just our videos, but like for a Satino business. So yeah, and like I said, there are more free tips on the Udemy course page. The listeners can check out as well.
Perfect. And for everyone that's listening, I will have in the show notes afterwards, it will have a bunch of links for their course page and things like that. Also, I'll probably have it on my website. It's been great having you both on here. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. I think everybody else can sleep better now knowing that they can get a few more things done on YouTube that they didn't know they could. I know I will. I'm going to give a shot, try and do a few more things after the show, actually, with YouTube. Maybe finish your course. That's a good start. Now, there's an ebook too. I wanted to tell everybody that's part of your course. When you buy their course, you get this incredible ebook. It's a great reference. So make sure and check that out. Jewel Tolentino, Arit Esselin.
Yep.
I almost said it again.
I know.
Man. Well, thank you for being on the show. And I'll have you back on the show when you get your next course on. Does that sound all right?
That sounds amazing. Sounds awesome. Thanks, Justin.
Yeah, you're welcome. We'll talk to you later.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Bye. All right. We're going to go to a quick commercial break here, and then I'll give you some details on where you can find their information from the show and the links to my website and things like that. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Live Speak with Justin the Geek every Sunday at 2 p.m. He's bringing you amazing courses from great instructors on Udemy.com. Lots of tech talk, phone calls, and much more. Live every Sunday of every week. This is Live Speak. Enjoy the show.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Just wanted to give you a quick recap of the show. Thank you again to Jewel Tolentino, Arit Esselin. I have to say it like that, otherwise I forget that I'm saying it correctly. Anyway, you can head over to my website at www.geekcreations.com. That's GeekCreations.com. And you can get a recap of the show, links for the course from Jewel and Arit, and as well as their other courses. Check us out next week. We're going to have the word alchemist, Jackie Malpass, on the show. She'll be stopping by to discuss her course, Writing to Heal, Change Your Life with Stories. Thank you again. This is Live Speak, and I am Justin the Geek. Have a great week.